Good morning, students. So, in the previous lecture, we discussed about some of the history of the periodic classification of elements. In that lecture, we discussed about two particular things. The first one was Daubernier's triads. He gave us some of the triads where average mass of the first and the second one will be equal to the middle one. He gave us two pairs, lithium, sodium, potassium, and second pair was calcium, strontium, barium. Other than that, the triads method was not satisfactory. That's why it has to be eliminated. After that, we studied about the Newland's octave rule. In that particular rule, we studied a very good concept where it was much better than the Daubernier triads. He gave us a table of 56 elements. In that table, the elements was arranged according to the musical rhythm of the 7 sa re ga ma pa dha ni, and every 8th element has similarity to the first one. That was the octave rule, but it has some limitation, like he does not have any more space about the new elements for noble gases. Some of the pair was wrong. He put some element into the same box for cobalt and nickel. Some of the element was wrongly put in the column. It was wrong again. So it was not that much helpful. Scientists tried very well, and very hard work paid off after some time when a man named Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev come in the market. Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, a Russian chemist, he used a very simple technique. Okay, which technique? At that time there was 63 elements present in the nature. When he gave us its periodic table, there was 63 elements present in the nature. He get three particular main elemental properties to understand every single periodicity here. Mendeleev took 63 cards. Mendeleev took 63 cards and he named every single card as an element. That was the trick. Now Mendeleev write what into the cards. That is the main attention we have to get. Okay, he used two fundamental properties to write on the card of the element. First property was the reaction with hydrogen and what type of formula that element gives us. For example, carbon, when reacts with the hydrogen, it gives us a CH4. So the common formula for the carbon will be RH4. So on the card of the carbon, he will write RH4. Likewise, formula of the oxide. Carbon has the oxide CO2, so he will write RO2. Likewise, he write its hydride form and its oxide form on 63 elements. And then he write atomic mass of the element on the card. So three properties were there: atomic mass, hydride formula, and oxide formula. After that, he arranged this card into the increasing order of atomic mass on the wall. So suppose hydrogen has the atomic mass of 1, so he will put hydrogen here, then next one, then next one, then next one. एटॉमिक मास के बेसिस पे उसने उसको सारा अरेंज कर दिया. यू कैन सी दैट टेबल इन टेबल नंबर 5.4 इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक. when I am going to explain this, you have to open table number 5.4 in your textbook, so you can understand this better. Okay, he gave two particular name, a vertical column is known as a groups, and a horizontal columns are known as a periods. Horizontal are known as a periods and vertical are known as a group. So there are 63 elements in the Dmitry-Ivanovich periodic table. Now this periodic table is much more important to us, and because of that table was published in Journal of the German in 1867. That particular table was printed in a particular book. Why? Because it was very much important, and we have to appreciate the work Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev have done to arrange element. You can see that into the table. Now let's discuss about achievement of the Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev. What was the achievements of the Mendeleev? Okay, the first achievement, what was the periodic law? Periodic law of Dmitry Ivanovich is periodic table elements are arranged according to increasing atomic mass. That was a periodicity of periodic table of Dmitry Ivanovich. That was the periodicity. But is this periodicity is followed in the whole table? No. Dmitry Ivanovich gives priorities to the formula. Dmitry Ivanovich gave priorities to the formula of hydride and oxides, where you can see cobalt has weight of 58.9 and nickel has weight of 58.7. But like this, nickel should be first and cobalt should be second. But Dmitry Ivanovich gave cobalt priority, and cobalt is first, and after that nickel has been put into the table. So that was opposite to the rule. He do that again with the aluminium and the silicon, and again with the chromium and vanadium. 3 times he broke the rule. Why? Because if he follows increasing atomic mass rule, its formula rule will be not followed. अगर ये फॉलो करता है तो ये फॉर्मूला फॉलो नहीं होगा, और अगर फॉर्मूला फॉलो करता है तो ये फॉलो नहीं होगा. He gave priority to the formulas, and that's why his table was right, because he gives priorities to the formula. The same formula containing elements will be in the same column, in the same group. That's why cobalt comes first, then nickel, aluminium comes first, then silicon, and vanadium comes first, then chromium. In table number 5.4 you can see it, find it out. Because of this, he was able to predict some of the elements. When a formula and atomic mass do not match, he leave the place blank. जहां जहां उसको ऐसा लगा कि यहां पे कोई एलिमेंट होना चाहिए, उसने वो जगह, वो बॉक्स खाली रख दिया. Why? And he predict that in the future there will be more elements, newly discovered elements, and he gave the name of that elements and properties also. He gave Eka-boron name to the place just next to the boron. He gave Eka-aluminium name just next to the aluminium, and he gave a blank box Eka-silicon name to the just next silicon box below. You can see it into table number 5.4. And later this element was discovered, and Eka-boron is known as a scandium, Eka-aluminium is known as a gallium, and Eka-silicon is known as a germanium. He predicted that this type of elements will be there. He gave melting point, boiling point properties. He gave us oxide and chloride formulas. He even predict the atomic mass of the elements, that Eka-boron, Eka-aluminium and Eka-silicon. Among them, some of the properties he guessed, and original property of gallium is written over here. Atomic mass Mendeleev gave us was 68. And originally gallium has very near atomic mass 69.7. He said that Eka-aluminium will be having formula E2O3. You can see that gallium has Ga2O3 formula, E2O3 formula. He gave us chloride formula ECl3, and gallium is following that formula, GaCl3. So he was very much precise. Because of that, this table was very much useful for the next newly discovered elements also. He gave some space for this type of elements, so we can put it down into that place. Next achievement of the Mendeleev was a special place for newly discovered noble gases. Okay, our group number 18 noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These all are noble gases in the periodic table. Among them, helium was discovered, but neon, argon, krypton, xenon, these type of gases are very inert and very hard to find in the atmosphere, very hard to discover. So this type of gases was discovered very lately or in the very near past. बहुत ही बाद में ये सारे एलिमेंट मिले थे हमें, नोबल गैसेस. But Mendeleev also have space for noble gases, जो न्यूलैंड के पास नहीं था. न्यूलैंड ने तो नए एलिमेंट के लिए कोई जगह ही नहीं रखी थी. But Mendeleev gave us some of the space where we can put down our all the newly discovered elements. So ये कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी हमारे लिए कि नए एलिमेंट हम कहाँ रखेंगे, because he had space. That's why this periodic table of Mendeleev was very much useful to the mankind, to the chemistry, and because of that many more discoveries were become easy because of the periodic table of Mendeleev. One more point, when Mendeleev gave us this whole type of information, nobody knows about the proton, electron and neutron. किसी को पता ही नहीं था कि प्रोटॉन, इलेक्ट्रॉन और न्यूट्रॉन होते हैं. Without the knowledge of electron and proton, Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev gave us very much more precise form, and that was a very brilliant thing at that time. So people appreciate Mendeleev for this. He was the first originated work for the classification of elements. But as we know, there is some limitation into that because proton, neutron, electron was not discovered. So there will be some limitations. Okay, what type of limitations are there? The first limitation is place of hydrogen. First limitation is place of hydrogen. Okay, हाइड्रोजन का हैलाइड HCl, HBr, HF, HI और सोडियम का NaCl, NaBr, NaF, NaI दोनों सिमिलर है. देखो एक ही फॉर्मूला है दोनों की, समझ में आया. ऑक्साइड के बारे में बात करो तो H2O और सोडियम के लिए Na2O है कि नहीं, सिमिलर है ना. हाइड्रोक्साइड की बात करो, ओके हाइड्रोक्साइड तो आ गया ऑलरेडी. सल्फाइड की बात करते हैं, H2S यहां पे Na2S. समझ में आया. सो हाइड्रोजन इज सिमिलर विद द सोडियम ग्रुप, बट he is also similar to the halogens. Hydrogen is H2, all the halogens are H2. Dimolecular form, diatomic form is there. Hydrogen is gaseous form. Fluorine, chlorine is also gaseous. Hydrogen is electronegative as well as fluorine, chlorine is electronegative. So hydrogen have similar properties to the fluorine group as well as sodium potassium group. So where we have to put hydrogen, with the sodium or with the fluorine? That was the confusing thing, and Mendeleev do not have any answer about it. So the very much first limitation was where to place hydrogen into the table. He was confused about it. After that, position of isotopes. In the one box he put it down more than one elements. You can see in the table 5.4, in the one box he put it down more than one element into the box, and because of that the position of isotopes was compromised. Because when Mendeleev gives us this table, जब Mendeleev ने ये टेबल दिया था तब प्रोटॉन इलेक्ट्रॉन के बारे में किसी को पता ही नहीं था, न्यूट्रॉन के बारे में तो किसी को आइसोटॉप्स के बारे में भी पता नहीं था. जब साइंटिस्ट को पता चला कि प्रोटॉन, न्यूट्रॉन, इलेक्ट्रॉन जैसी भी कोई चीजें होती है तब हमें आइसोटॉप्स के बारे में भी पता चला. जैसे कि हाइड्रोजन का आइसोटॉप ड्यूटेरियम एंड ट्रिटियम है ना, हमने पढ़ा था 9th में. द आइसोटॉप्स ऑफ द हाइड्रोजन, नॉर्मल हाइड्रोजन, प्रोटियम, then deuterium, and the third one tritium. 3 isotopes of hydrogen are there, but we have to put it into one box. Why? Because its atomic number is same in our modern periodic table. But what was the periodicity of Mendeleev law? Atomic mass. So Mendeleev ने ये गलती की कि उसने एटॉमिक मास लिया था. तो अब आइसोटोप का मास तो अलग अलग रहता है. हाइड्रोजन का मास 1 है, ड्यूटेरियम का 2 है, ट्रिटियम का 3 है. तो उसके लिए 3 अलग अलग बॉक्स होने चाहिए ना, बिकॉज एटॉमिक मास फॉलो करता है तो. बट वहां पे आइसोटॉप्स के लिए कोई जगह नहीं थी. दैट वाज अनदर लिमिटेशन फॉर मेंडेलीव पीरियोडिक टेबल. नेक्स्ट पीरियोडिक टेबल वाज देयर वाज एरर in the periodicity increasing in atomic mass. We know that he do not follow his own rule. Some of the element comes first because atomic mass order was not followed properly. So there were some of the limitations for Mendeleev rule. Okay, उसके बाद आपको होमवर्क में क्या करना है, तो आपको जब ये टॉपिक खत्म होता है वहां पे आपको इन टेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दिए हैं 3. सबसे पहले आपको वो सॉल्व करने हैं, ये टेबल अच्छे से रिफर करना है, देखना है आपको, और पूरा जो मेकिंग आउट ऑफ द केओस मेंडेलीव से स्टार्ट होता है तो लिमिटेशन ऑफ मेंडेलीव तक आपको कंप्लीटली पढ़ना है अच्छे से. उसमें से जितने क्वेश्चन बनते हैं आपको बनाने हैं, जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला था जब हम यहाँ पे स्कूल पे पढ़ते थे तब रेफरेंस बुक में देखना है। तो इसमें से आपको दो इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन मिलेंगे, अचीवमेंट ऑफ द मेंडेलीव्स एंड लिमिटेशन ऑफ द मेंडेलीव्स। तो दोनों क्वेश्चन आपको अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करने हैं ताकि एग्जाम के टाइम आपको कोई दिक्कत ना हो। देन आपको 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है, जैसे कि एका बोरोन का नाम क्या है, स्कैंडियम। एका एल्यूमिनियम का नाम क्या है, गैलियम। एका सिलिकॉन का नाम क्या है, जर्मेनियम। फिर ये है मेंडेलीव ने कहाँ पे एटॉमिक मास का रूल फॉलो नहीं किया था, तो कोबाल्ट निकल के केस में, एल्यूमिनियम सिलिकॉन के केस में और वैनेडियम एंड क्रोमियम के केस में फॉलो नहीं किया था। तो ये सारी चीज़ें आपको अंडरलाइन करनी है टेक्स्ट बुक में और अच्छे से उसको फॉलो करना है ताकि एग्जाम के वक्त प्रिपरेशन में आपको कोई तकलीफ ना हो। इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस आवर मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल। So right now that's all for this lecture. Thank you so much.